and today we're going to be going over how to create a group poll in Doodle. This tutorial is assuming that you have already created a Doodle account. Therefore, we're going to jump right into creating polls for group meetings. So what you want to do is you'll want to go up to the upper right-hand corner over here and click the button Create. You can then see you have several different options. You could create a group poll, a one-on-one poll, or a booking page. We're just going to be covering group poll today. So let's click on that. Create group poll. So as you can see, once we've created this, we have several different options. So for a title, let's say that this was about a group project meeting that you were going to have. So you have a class, you have a group project, and you have a meeting about it. So we'll go ahead and title this Group Project Meeting. Very simple. Description can be optional, but maybe it'll be helpful to have that. So we'll say that this group project meeting is about discuss status of our group project. Very simple description, doesn't need to be anything. Location. This is optional as well. If you were meeting in person, we could create a, say where it's going to be meeting, but we're probably going to be meeting virtually for this. So we can then click on video conferencing. As you can see here, I've already linked my Google account here. So Google Meet comes up as the option, but you can also select Zoom. And if you have Doodle Pro, you can connect Microsoft Teams and Cisco WebEx as well. But for now, we'll stick with Google Meets. Next up, we need to say how long the meeting is going to take place. So there are several different options for that. We can do 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 16 minutes, all day, or custom. Now, let's say this group meeting was going to be rather involved. It's a big group project. We really need to hash out some details. So let's do a custom time around. So you can do minutes or hours. So let's say 2 hours. It's going to be 2 hours meeting. So we've done that. Next up, we come down to the calendar. You can see here we have the dates and the times. Now, as you can see, there are some things on the calendar already. What this is doing is this is showing my different calendars. You can select different calendars that show up here so that you know when you can schedule different meetings. So we can either unclick that and then things are gone, or we can select it again and then things are coming up. So let's say I wanted to have the meeting on a Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I can see that I have some spaces that are already taken up on Tuesday and Wednesday, so I need to go down further. Maybe people said to me, hey, I would like to do an evening one, so after I get home from work. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick something at, say, 5 p.m. So you can see here, we've created something. You just, by clicking on it, you'll create a 2-hour slot for the time. Now, 5 to 7 p.m., maybe that's a little, doesn't work quite with some people's schedule. Maybe they aren't getting home till later, or they want to get dinner. But, you don't know. Maybe they want to eat during it. So what I'll do is I'll create a 5 to 7, and then I will also create a 6 to 8. So we have two different options here. People can pick a 5 to 7, or they can pick a 6 to 8. That way you have provide people with a variety of options. Then I'll go ahead and do the same thing. I'll create a 5 to 7, and then I'll create a 6 to 8. And you can do that by clicking and dragging your things up. And then we'll go ahead and do that one last time again, 5 to 7 and 6 to 8. So we now have, 6 different options that people can choose from. Okay, so we create the invite and continue. So now we see here that people have different options. There's 2 options for each day. They can pick them, and then you, as the administrator for the project, can see how many people have picked each time and date and can decide which one works best for you. Now, how do you send this out to people? Well, you can click over here on More, and you can do an email invite, or you can share, and then click Share Invite, and you'll have an invite link copied. So you could put that to like a forum on Canvas, or send it out via email or text. Now, if you click email invite, you can copy and paste or type in the person's emails, and you can even put a little message, and then you can send it. But that's how you schedule a group project meeting in Doodle.